steps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
Yeah, we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Hello, everyone. Welcome and thank you for coming. My name is Caroline Williams. I'm Director of Communications for the Las Vegas Aces. And I'd like to kick today's press conference off by introducing our president, Nikki Fargas.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here today. I mean, this is just a special day for the Las Vegas Aces family for so many reasons. We are incredibly thrilled to be welcoming Liz Kitley and Jewell Loyd to the Aces family. You know, I was just talking to Liz a little bit before we came out and just thinking about her journey and the journey of her getting here. And obviously we were excited to sign her last year. Unfortunately, due to the injury, she was not able to participate with our team, but she has worked extremely hard to get back to us. And so we can't say how proud we are to have Liz Kitley be an instrumental part, a big piece, if you will, standing 6'4", to the overall success. Six, sorry, my bad. I'm gonna scoot down a little bit. 6'6", and joining obviously Asia Wilson and Kia Stokes. I mean, this young lady is going to be a sight to watch on the floor. And then when you think about Jewell Loyd, the Mamba over here, this is a young lady who's a proven superstar in the league, a proven superstar with her ability to win championships at every level, college. Did you win in high school too? Didn't you? Nope. Okay. Well, we'll get another championship for you. And also, what she brings to our team is invaluable. Her ability to lead, her ability to be a great teammate. Those are the things that really attracted us to her. And then just adding these two players to our roster. Obviously, we're here to win championships. And these two young ladies understand that demand that Coach Hammond is placing on them. But I think that they're going to help us put some more banners in this facility and put some more rings on these players' fingers. I want to thank our front office. You guys are the best. We could not have put this on without the help of every single person sitting here today. So thank you to our front office. Thank you to our coaching staff and our medical team, and obviously Becky Hammond. You guys have been just amazing as well as we continue to build this championship culture. And then to our ownership, we've got Mr. Davis here. Wow. To think about this in 2021 and where we are today, and sitting here with two unbelievable stewards of our game, you helped bring them here. And I know after games, he would always make sure that he would hug Jewell when she was playing the Aces. So appreciate that. But with that, let's officially welcome Jewell Loyd and Liz Kitley. She needs no introduction. So I'm just going to let our two-time world champion, head coach, Becky Hammond, say a few words.
I don't need any introduction, but I do need to lower this already mini mic. Is it lower? I wrote this up real high. Thanks everybody for coming today. Mainly, thank you guys for coming. Couldn't be more excited. Just to speak a little bit, you know, we're about winning championships. I don't think there's any question in anybody's mind. That's always our goal and purpose. Obviously, Nikki, thanking the team behind the team for the tireless work, the thankless work that you guys all put in, filling up the arena, and filling up the arena to watch tremendous talents. And we just added two really tremendously talented players, but also great human beings, which that's always a huge piece for us. We're putting together people to put in the locker room people always ask about culture. I'm like, your culture will be what your character is. And so your character, having high quality character people in that locker room goes a long ways. It squashes problems that I don't ever have to even deal with because it's a self-accountable locker room. And that's the best kind to have. And I just can't wait to get you with our group. I think, well, Kitley, you've been here, but Jewell, adding you to our group, I think hopefully you feel right at home and are as excited as we are to add you into the black and silver. Kitley, people forget, how good you are and are working to be. As somebody who's torn 2 ACLs, it is a process and it's a journey. And I just want to commend you on your diligence, showing up every day, doing the work, our medical team, working with her. But you're the one showing up every day and putting in the sweat. And it's going to pay off big time. Kitley's about as close as we can get to about a number 1 through 5 pick. So we're very thrilled with her. If we're in that category, so something went wrong. So we're just thrilled to be able to add you in, just tell you our belief in you and how we see you fitting in and being a big piece of our future moving forward. With Jewell, your accolades, obviously speak for themselves. What struck me, I've met with her a couple times now, the humility and the gratefulness has been eye-opening for me, talking with you. Somebody who's so accomplished and so successful and has been winning at the highest level. That's something that really jumps off the page with you. I haven't really told you that, but I'm telling you it now. And grateful, is really the great place to be. And you really feel that from you. And so, having those kind of attitudes to work with every day in practice is a place I want to show up and work with those kind of people that work out of that lens of gratefulness. And you've really, it's been such a breath of fresh air. We've had a long off season, and we are ready to rock and roll. So, Kitley, you've been around a little bit, so I'm gonna pass the mic to you a little bit.
Yeah, I think when I got injured last year, a lot of people kind of looked at me and felt sorry for me, but from day one, I kind of saw the opportunity that I had in front of me, and for this lovely organization to bring me in and let me be involved, but still behind the scenes was such a cool opportunity because not really any other rookies get that. You get drafted and then you have to play right away and adjust so fast, but I feel like I've been lucky to be able to observe the people that I've been able to watch. Go down the list with Asia and Chelsea and Jackie and just such incredible people to look up to. And again, that's just a rare experience. And I'm very lucky to have had that. And I think it will help with the transition a lot better. Instead of feeling thrown in the mix, I feel like I've been prepared. And also just to feel that belief in me has been awesome. Because I've been so supported here from day one, and especially by the medical staff. We've spent a lot of time together. But it's all, for something great and something that I think we all believe in, and that's really exciting, and I'm happy to be a part of it at all.
Thank you. And Jewell, I know you addressed a lot of the members of the media the day that you signed, but this is your first opportunity in Vegas as a member of the Aces family. How excited are you to be out here today?
What's up, guys? I'm super thrilled. This is such a blessing and an honor to be a part of the Aces. I didn't think it would actually happen, and it did. And it's not on my timing; it's on the man upstairs timing. And I feel like you want me to feel at home. I walk right through the door. The smile hasn't left my face since. There's a different feel in this building, and it really starts with the people. I think the first thing I kind of noticed right away from all the coaching staff is the word service. That's a word that we use in my family a lot, is how do we serve others? And that's something that every single coach has mentioned to me. How can I serve you? And that's just remarkable because that's what it's really about. It's about the people and how do you give back, but also evolve as human beings. And I feel like we're doing something bigger than just basketball here. And I'm really grateful to be a part of it.
Thank you, Jewell. Now I'd like to open it up to questions from members of the media in the audience. Please raise your hand. We do have mics, and they will be brought to you So please state your name and your affiliation for those people on Zoom. Callie, I think you're.
Hi, Callie Finn from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. I have one for Coach Hammond. At the end of the last game of the season, you mentioned that you knew this team would look different. I'm wondering, in light of a big move like the one for Jewell, has this offseason kind of exceeded your expectations that way? Does this team look even more different than you expected?
Oh, man, I think, the funny thing about growth is always it involves change. And I knew there was changes coming. It was just a feel that I got throughout the course of the year. So, to be able to land a player like Jewell Loyd, I mean, I'm absolutely thrilled to be able to add that caliber of player to our program. Um, you know, we had a great run there. I think, that group. But we weren't good. We fell short last year. Let's just be real. We didn't get what we wanted. And that requires, winning is not always comfortable. It's very uncomfortable, but it's sometimes necessary. And I feel like as much as I love every one of those players, that decided to go elsewhere, I feel really good about the group that there's a hunger, there's a vibe. I think Asia had referenced Dawn, championship teams have a vibe and a feel, and I couldn't agree more, but I'm feeling that mindset already, and that's a good sign. So, you know, Kitley, adding her, I mean, I think people, she wasn't out in front, but this is an ACC player of the year 3 times. This is a very high level player that we're adding. So yeah, I can't wait for April right now. Honestly, I can't wait. I'm itching at it because I think Jewell's going to fit in seamlessly, and I look forward to not only working with her and getting greatness out of her, but the greatness that she's going to bring out of.
Thank you, Becky. Mark, third row.
Mark Anderson, EP, for the 2 players. Jewell, first of all, for you played with some of these players before. How valuable is that? And for Elizabeth, having been in this program for a year, and what did you learn?
Yeah, it's been an honor to play with the players already. Also having a relationship with them as well off the court helps a lot. Because when you get on the court and they're telling you something, it's coming from a different place. So I'm excited. Like we said before, like I feel like I'm going to fit in really well. And everyone wants to be great. And we have that expectation for every single person on this court and part of the roster. And, it starts from day one. So we're ready for April.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I learned a lot. I think, there's obvious, thank you.
You being 6'6" and all.
There's obvious changes from college to the pro level, but I think the more important lessons that I got from being around the players is they're like kind of referencing the same like vibe that they carry off court. It's completely different and it has a professional air about it. And I think that's very different from college, but it's really cool to observe and to pick up on, especially from these great players that you can really only find in a special place like this. Such unique players and also such different players. I think a lot of them have a different approach to the game, but they all get their job done in a very special way. And it's cool to kind of envision what that would look like for me and to pick up on different things from different people.
Go back to Kelly.
I have one for each of the players as well. One for Liz Kitley. You mentioned the patience that it's taken to kind of be here and not be able to go full speed. Wondering where you are kind of in that recovery. Are you still having to pace yourself or are you no restrictions?
Yeah, I think with an injury like this, it's really important to be smart about everything. Like sometimes, I'm feeling great. It's like, man, I just want to go out and play right now. But I think we're all really interested in the long term. So we have to keep that in check a little bit. But it's been exciting to get a feel for the game and getting back to, some sense of live and having people around and defense and offense and getting a little bit of all that, because that's completely different than just doing drills and putting up shots. Like a lot of players can do that all the time, but it's completely different when you're getting, a lot of bodies around you and you're having to make reads. It's been really exciting to incorporate that lately, and obviously, we have a few more months, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty good with where everything's at.
And then for Jewell, I was wondering, you mentioned the respect that you felt, like the mutual respect with Becky. Did you kind of feel like you already knew what you were going to get with her coming in, or have you kind of learned some things about her and you're just kind of feeling the dynamic? Like, what's that been like?
There's a few conversations during seasons, just playing. I think just obviously her as a player too, what she's done in this league. Obviously what she's done in the NBA as well. You have to respect that. And then obviously coming here, winning right away and changing the culture and dynamic of the W. I mean, you'd be crazy if you didn't have that respect. But right after everything kind of went through, the next day she showed up. We got to know each other, and that meant a lot to me. Because the relationship that we need to have to get to the next level starts with a conversation, and that was had right away. And we really didn't even talk basketball, honestly. We talked about everything else, and I really feel like the respect is there for both of us, and I'm just appreciated to be coached by a Hall of Famer.
Thank you. I do have one question from Zoom from somebody who wasn't able to make it today. Liz, this is just how difficult was it to sit back and watch the season unfold and not be able to participate?
Yeah, definitely difficult considering, especially in college, I didn't really have to do that at all. I didn't, have any injuries or bench time. So it's a completely different perspective. But again, kind of like I said earlier, it's just also such a blessing, especially in the midst of a transition. So there's a lot of things to be gained from it too. I think I was really able to take a positive perspective on it. And, I'm grateful for the people that allowed me to do that as well.
Thank you. Any more questions from media in attendance right now? Okay, well, looks like none. Before we get to scrums, we do have, we'll hang on up here. We'll get a quick photo op. And then after that, we'll have Becky and Nikki available up here at the table for about 5 minutes. And then the players will be available on the other side of the curtain after that. Yeah. What's the players? You want to go in the front? You want to go in the front? You want to go in the front? That's up to you. Anything? Oh, yeah. Move these. That's handy. Yes. That's good. Yeah. You're in the best. There you go.
Right in the middle. 3, hold it, everyone. Hold that. You guys got the shot? You got the shot. Okay, get the shot. Get the shot. All good? Okay, good. Can we flip the jerseys, please?
What's your name on it?
Smile, middle, 3, 2. Hold that. 3, 2. I'm gonna duck. We need to continue shooting. Everyone good?
She's hot. Should be here. Awesome. Department.
One more, just players.
Love it. On her back.
Let's get up there.
We got Duck, everyone, let me know when you guys are good. Good, split, please. 3, 2. All right, everyone, let me know. Watch this. Good. Thank you all.
What?
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. Hey. Can't get in here.
All right, right over here, 3, 2, middle, hold. You go ahead and hold.
And snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
I enjoy Rashad Milligan rolling out.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.